Hello friends, welcome to Bankers Platform. So friends, today we have come again with a new video, and this video will be helpful for certificate course in foreign exchange and international trade finance. So this video will also be helpful for the students who are preparing for CAIIB exam and the topic that BFM. Okay, there also the letter of credit is discussed. So this will be very helpful for you. So let's begin. So first is what is letter of credit? So letter of credit is so a letter of credit is a financial document issued by a bank on behalf of an importer. So यहाँ पे friends आपको याद रखना है कि that letter of credit is opened by a importer, assuring the exporter that payment will be made once the required documents are presented and compliance with the terms and condition is established. तो जो letter of credit है friends, that is opened by the importer. Okay, so importer will open the letter of credit and he will give the assurance to the exporter that the importer will make the payment. तो जो importer है वो letter of credit क्यों open कर रहा है? He is opening the letter of credit to give the confirmation to the exporter that he will make the payment. Okay. So once the required document, जो भी required documents है, they are presented and compliance with the terms and condition. So जो भी LC की terms and condition है, उन terms condition को जैसे ही like all the things are complied, so then the payment will be done. Okay, so this is letter of credit. So what is importance of letter of credit? So it letter of credit enjoys various advantages. Okay, so we will see what are the main advantages. So first is safely expand business internationally. A letter of credit gives the trade partners an ability to transact with unknown partners or in a newly established trade relationship. It helps in expanding their business quickly into new geographies. Okay. So here this letter of credit will help the partners to able to transact with unknown partner. So जो भी like friends, somebody is there in India. Okay, so he want to make some business deals with US companies. So what will happen that this letter of credit will help that person to do this dealing. Okay, so highly customizable. So letter of credit is highly customizable. Both trading partner can put terms and condition as per their requirement and arrive at a mutual list of clauses. It can also be customized from one transaction to another with the same trading partner. So जो भी terms and condition है letter of credit में वो highly customizable है. Okay, they can make it as per their requirement. So third is seller receive money on fulfilling the terms. So your letter of credit makes the issuing bank independent of the trading partner obligation and any dispute arising out of those obligation. The bank has to just check whether documents submitted by the beneficiary satisfy the terms and conditions specified in letter of credit and pay full amount. तो जो बैंक है फ्रेंड्स, बैंक क्या करेगा? बैंक जो है वो डॉक्यूमेंट्स को देखेगा, अगर जो डॉक्यूमेंट्स हैं जो सबमिट किए बेनिफिशियरी ने वो टर्म्स एंड कंडीशन को कंप्लाई कर रहे हैं, देन द बैंक विल बी मेकिंग द पेमेंट. ओके, सो works as a credit certificate for a buyer. So a letter of credit transfer the credit worthiness from importer or buyer to issuing bank. The importer can do multiple transactions at the same time when he is backed by an established and large institution such as bank. Okay, so seller is free of credit risk. So इसमें क्या होगा कि like if a person is opening letter of credit, so that person is safer for the it is safer for the seller or exporter in case the buyer or importer goes bankrupt, since the credit worthiness of the importer is transferred to the issuing bank. So what will happen? जो भी ऑब्लिगेशंस है वो ट्रांसफर हो जाते हैं बैंक के ऊपर. सो देन द सेलर जो सेलर है वो फ्री हो जाता है क्रेडिट रिस्क से. ओके, एंड इट इज बैंक ऑब्लिगेशन टू पे द अमाउंट एज एग्रीड इन द लेटर ऑफ क्रेडिट. सो लेटर ऑफ क्रेडिट insulates the exporter from the importer's business risk. So these are the important points. that are related to letter of credit. Other is quick to execute for credit worthy party. So a letter of credit is quick to execute. As per the initial terms and condition, the seller or exporter has to present the proof of material type and quantity along with the shipping document, supporting his claim that goods have been shipped. So the advising bank will verify the document and give the payment. So payment assured in disputable transaction. In case a dispute between the trading partner, the exporter can withdraw the fund as agreed upon in the letter of credit and resolve the dispute later in the court. The beneficiary right to full amount is described in the phrase pay now, litigate later by courts. So the importer cannot hold or deny the payment to the exporter by raising objection on the quality of goods because the bank just need to see the document satisfying the shipping terms and condition as put in the letter of credit. तो फ्रेंड जो भी बैंक का जो काम है that is to satisfy them with the documents. If documents are correct, then bank has to make the payment. Okay, so bank has to make the payment to the exporter, and bank is not having any concern with the quality of goods, whether it is good, it is bad, whether the all quantity has come or not. So bank is not bothered about that. So bank is bothered about the documents, and documents should satisfy the shipping terms and condition of the letter of credit, and basis on that, bank will be making the payment. Okay, so why letter of credit are important? So the main is nature of international dealing. Okay, because in internationally we are using the letter of credit for the trades. Distance between seller and buyer. So seller and buyer, they're so far. Okay, so what will happen that they should know about some common rules and regulation. That common and rule and regulation are done by the letter of credit. Different laws of various countries, difficulty to know each party personally. So it is very difficult to know the party personally, but through letter of credit, the people can trust based on the backing of the banks. Okay, to break the deadlock between the buyer and seller. So whatever the doubts a buyer is having on the seller or seller is having on the buyer, that doubt will be removed once the letter of credit is given by a big bank. Okay, so when banks are giving the letter of credit for a party, so that give the assurance to the buyer and to the seller that this party is having a good repo. Okay, so various types of letter of credits are there. Like here you can see commercial. Okay, commercial letter of credit, standby, revocable, irrevocable, revolving, red clause. So these are the various type of letter of credits are available that we will discuss in next slide. So before discussing the various types of letter of credit, let's just see this, how this letter of credit is working. So just now I told friends that who will open the letter of credit? That is importer. So importer will open the letter of credit for exporter. Okay. So first is agree on contract. So first of all, they should have one contract, and that contract is agreed by exporter and importer both. Okay. Once this contract is agreed, so that they will generate the performa invoice. That will they will generate the performa invoice, and based on that performa invoice or contract agreement, this importer will approach the bank. Okay, this importer will approach his bank and applies for a LC. So he will apply for the letter of credit. वो लेटर ऑफ क्रेडिट के लिए अप्लाई करेगा जैसे ही उसे एक एग्रीमेंट एक कॉन्ट्रैक्ट या परफॉर्मा इनवॉइस अवेलेबल हो जाएगा एक्सपोर्टर से. ओके, सो दिस इज द बैंक ऑफ द importer. So this bank will be called issuing bank और opening bank. इसे हम issuing bank भी कह सकते हैं and opening bank भी कह सकते हैं. Okay. So what this bank will do? This bank will issue the letter of credit. तो ये बैंक जो है वो letter of credit issue करेगा किसे? He will issue the letter of credit to the bank which is of this exporter. तो जो इस exporter का बैंक है उस बैंक के नेम पे जो है ये इशूइंग बैंक जो है लेटर ऑफ क्रेडिट इशू करेगा, एंड दिस बैंक विल बी कॉल्ड एडवाइजिंग बैंक. So advising bank, and sometime the concept will come confirming bank. सपोज समटाइम क्या होता है कि जो बैंक है यहाँ पे, इस एक्सपोर्टर का जो बैंक है, वो उसकी जो रेटिंग है, उसकी जो क्रेडिट वर्थीनेस है, वो ज्यादा नहीं है। तो उस केस में क्या होगा, जो ये इशूइंग बैंक है वो पर्टिकुलरली उस लेटर ऑफ क्रेडिट में लिखेंगे कि जो ये लेटर ऑफ क्रेडिट है, ये कंफर्म होना चाहिए किसी बैंक से। ओके, लाइक सिटी बैंक और बैंक ऑफ अमेरिका विच इज ऑफ गुड रेपुटेशन। तो जो एडवाइजिंग बैंक है, वो उस केस में क्या होगा, कंफर्मिंग बैंक भी हो सकता है। ओके, सो अब ये क्या करेंगे, दिस बैंक एडवाइजिंग बैंक विल वेरीफाई द एलसी, वेरीफाई द एलसी एंड फॉरवर्ड टू द एक्सपोर्टर। तो ये जो एलसी है वो एक्सपोर्टर को डिलीवर कर देंगे। ओके, अब जैसे ही लाइक एक्सपोर्टर को डॉक्यूमेंट्स मिल गए, एलसी मिल गई, देन एक्सपोर्टर व्हाट ही विल डू, ही विल डू द शिपमेंट, he will do the shipment to the importer. Okay, so shipment will take some 21 days, like as per the UCPDC guideline. We consider that shipment will take 21 days, up to 21 days. So meanwhile, as the goods, जैसे ही goods जो है वो ship हो जाएंगे, exporter जो है shipment कर देगा, then he will make the documents, और वो documents जो है वो अपने advising bank को submit करेगा। अब ये जो advising bank है, this advising bank will submit the documents, he will forward to the issuing bank, and then this issuing bank, what he will do, he will verify the documents, and he will see that all the terms and condition are fulfilled. Okay, तो ये जो इशूइंग बैंक है, ये चेक करेगा कि जो भी डॉक्यूमेंट्स फॉरवर्ड किए हैं इस बैंक ने, इसमें ऑल टर्म्स एंड कंडीशन एज पर लेटर ऑफ क्रेडिट जो है वो फुलफिल कर रहा है। देन दिस बैंक विल मेक द पेमेंट। सो दिस बैंक विल मेक द पेमेंट एंड हैंड ओवर द डॉक्यूमेंट टू इम्पोर्टर। और इम्पोर्टर के पास डॉक्यूमेंट्स आ गए, और उन डॉक्यूमेंट्स को यूज करके जो इम्पोर्टर है, ये शिप किए हुए गुड्स को रिलीज करवा के he will take it. Okay, वो अपने पास ले जाएगा। So this is the all process of letter of credit. So many time questions are framed from here only, that what will happen where case study based questions are coming in the exam. So you should be thorough with this. So I hope so this concept is clear to all of you. Okay, so now we'll see. This is also one of the type. Okay, issuance and settlement, how it is happening. Same way, importer will give the LC application to issuing bank. Issuing bank will issue the LC, and that LC will be transferred to the this bank, advising bank. LC received by the advising bank, and this person will advise it to the exporter, and exporter will make the shipment. Okay, as he will make the shipment, so exporter, what he will do, exporter will submit the document to negotiating bank, and then this document will be examined, and after that, this will be re-examined, and after discrepancy, if any discrepancy is there, then what will happen? This discrepancy will be told to the importer, and importer will make some like clauses he will accept, and after that, they will make the payment. So in this also way, it can be done. So this is also one of the explanation. So before moving further, friends, don't forget to subscribe our channel and hit the like button if you are getting something from our channel, some knowledge, some gains. So do hit the like button and subscribe to our channel if you have not subscribed. So now we'll discuss the main types of LC. So first is irrevocable LC. So irrevocable LC cannot be cancelled or modified without consent of the beneficiary. This LC reflects absolute liability of the bank to the other party. तो most जो cases है friends, वहां पे जो है use हो रहा है, that is irrevocable LC. So mostly we are using the irrevocable LC in banks mostly. So next is revocable. This type of LC can be cancelled or modified by bank at the customer instruction without prior agreement of the beneficiary, that is seller. The bank will not have any liability to the beneficiary after revocation of the LC. So revocable LC is not in the use. Theoretically, you can remember, but in practically, we are not using the revocable LC in business and trade. So mostly the LC which is used, that is revocable. So this cannot be cancelled without the consent of the seller. but this LC can be cancelled anytime without the consent of the seller. Okay. Next is standby LC. So this LC is closer to the bank guarantee. So जहाँ पे बैंक गारंटी की जरूरत है उसकी जगह पे स्टैंड बाय एलसी को ओपन कर सकते हैं. एंड दिस एलसी गिव्स मोर फ्लेक्सिबल कोलैबोरेशन opportunity to seller and buyer. The bank will honor the LC when the buyer fails to fulfill payment liability to seller. Okay. Next is confirm LC. So in addition to the bank guarantee of LC issuer, this type of is confirmed by the seller's bank or any other bank. जैसा कि मैंने आपको लाइक लास्ट में बताया था, confirming bank will be there. So suppose the main bank of the that party is not of a good repute. So then he will demand for the confirming bank. Okay. So irrespective to the payment by the bank issuing the LC, the bank confirming LC is liable for the performance of the obligation. Okay. उस केस में जो है issuing bank जो है वो भी liable है and confirming bank भी liable रहेगा. Okay. Okay, so next is unconfirmed LC. Only the bank issuing the LC will be liable for the payment. Transferable LC. So this LC enables the seller to assign part of the letter of credit to other parties. This LC is especially beneficial in those cases where seller is not a sole manufacturer of the goods and purchase some parts from the other party, as it eliminates the necessity of opening several LC for other parties. So suppose, friends, one companies there. Okay, they are doing ready-made garment. Okay, so they are doing ready-made garments. So what is happening that they are a pioneer in making shirts. Okay, they are very good in making shirts, but they are getting the demand for pants, trousers. Okay, they are getting the demand for woolen clothes, but they are not very good in that. So what this company will do? This company will further transfer the LC to some other companies. Okay, suppose he is getting LC for $1 lakh. Okay, $1 lakh he is getting LC. So he will transfer the LC like 20,000 to some trouser making company, $20,000 to some fancy dress making company. So in this way, he can do the transferable LC. Back to back LC. This type of LC consider issuing the second LC on the basis of the first letter of credit. LC is open in favor of intermediary as per the buyer instruction, and on the basis of this LC instruction of the intermediary, a new LC is open in favor of the seller of the good. So in this way, back to back LC will be working. So these all are the very important types. Okay, so here we are having the mock test series in foreign exchange exam and also a full course. So we are also having a full course on foreign exchange exam. So friends, if you are willing to do this course, certificate course in foreign exchange exam, so you can purchase the mock test series or you can also go for the full course. Okay. So app link is available in the description box. So if you are willing to do the course, you can just enroll and start learning. Okay, so next is payment at site LC. According to this LC, payment is made to the seller immediately, maximum within 7 days after the required documents have been submitted. Okay, deferred payment LC. According to this LC, the payment to the seller is not made when the documents are submitted, but instead at a later period defined in the LC. In most cases, the payment in favor of seller under this LC is made upon receipt of goods by the buyer. Okay, next is red clause LC. So the seller can request an advance for an agreed amount of the LC before shipment. So this question, many questions are coming from here, red clause LC and green clause LC. So red clause LC में क्या होता है friends? It is also a type of LC. Only the term that you have to remember, advance. Okay. So here the party can get advance payment, okay, before the shipment of the goods and submit and they will submit the required documents. And this red clause LC is also termed because it is usually printed in red on the document to draw attention to the advance payment. तो जो LC है उसमें रेड कलर से ये मेंशन होता है कि इट इज एडवांस पेमेंट इज रिक्वायर्ड इन दिस टाइप ऑफ LC. Okay. So last is green clause LC. So this will be the last point. And this is green clause LC is a LC extension of red clause. जैसे कि red clause में advance payment है. So same, allowing it will allow the advance payment to the seller for pre-shipment expenses like warehousing, insurance, and transportation, in addition to typical advance for raw material and process. It simplifies the payment process by covering a wider range of pre-shipment cost beyond just raw material. तो यहाँ पे raw material का भी जो cost है and warehousing cost. So green clause LC में आपको याद रखना है that warehousing cost is also covered. So that is green clause LC. So this is all about various type of LC. So I hope so you understood about this. And if you are understanding this video properly, then you can get 3 to 4 marks in your exam out of this topic. Okay. The questions can be straightforward also, and sometimes case study based questions will be there from LC. So I will also tell you that you should see UC PDC guideline. Okay. So UC PDC guideline 600, that is very important. It is also combined with this, and we are having a separate video on this that also you can watch from the playlist of certificate or certificate course for an exchange exam. So that will be very helpful for you, and I hope so this is helpful for you. And we are also having the course in international trade finance that also you can enroll if you are preparing for this. And it also includes the mock test series. So thank you, friends. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like this video, and you can comment if any doubt you're having for this. You can comment and share this video with your friends who are preparing for this exam, and subscribe to our channel. Thank you, friends. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.